So today we're going to use the wooden cubing material, and this is what it looks like if you've never seen it before. And we're going to go ahead and get started. Okay, so today we're going to work on cube root, and this is the number we're going to find the cube root of, 79,507. So this is a very large number. And in order to find the cube root of this number, I have to find the largest cube possible. So the children have had a lot of practice with the cubing material, and they already have a sense of how to visualize it in their head. So the first thing we need to do in the problem is find the tick marks. The tick marks is what helps us find the cubes. So the kids already know how to do this. They know that for each family, they have to put a tick mark. So here we have the 100 family, and here would be this would be the 100,000th family. So we would begin by first looking at 79. We need to find the largest cube out of 79. So the kids have had a lot of practice with cubing and cubes of numbers. So they know that 4 cubed is equivalent to 64. So what we're going to do is we're going to annotate our work. And this helps them through the process of abstraction. So we know that our answer is going to be 2 digits because we placed 1 tick mark and 2 tick marks. We found out that 64 is the closest cube to 79. So we have 64. And how we got it was we knew that 4 cubed is equivalent to 64. So then the children would subtract this number. They would get 15, and similar to division, they would have to bring this down. Now so now we're left with 155. We knew that 64 was the cube of 4, and when we have a cube is where we record it in our answer. So we know that in our answer, 4 cubed is in the tens digit. So now this is where abstraction truly shines. We have 155, and we need to extend the layer this way, and this way. So the children really need to think in abstraction and visualize the squares that they need to use to extend. So right off the bat, they'll usually notice that since this is 4 cubed, logically we have to use 4 squared to extend it. And when we extend a cube, we have to extend in all 3 directions. So we know each square, 4 squared, is equivalent to 16. And 16 times 3 is 48. So some of the kids right away will know that they have to extend it by 3 because they can visualize in their head and think in abstraction. So how they got that is by taking 4 squared times 3, because they put 3 on each side, and then times 3 again because there's 3. So we have 4 squared times 3, which is 48, and 48 times 3 is 144. So we need to subtract 144 from 155. So we can no longer add more squares because we'll go over 155. And we are left with 11, and we need to bring down the 0. So again, the students have to be able to use abstraction. So we have 110, but we're not done building this cube. We have to keep extending it. But what can you put here? So logically, we know that this is a side of 3, and we have to use 3 squared. But how many? Just by visualization and a lot of hands-on practice with the concrete materials, they're able to figure out that you need 4 in each direction. So you need 4 3 squareds on each side. We'll go ahead and place those. So we have 4 squared. We have 3 squared. This time we have it 4 times, so times 4, and 3 sides, so times 3. So we know 3 squared is equal to 9. 9 times 4 is 36, and 36 times 3 is 108. So we are going to subtract 108, and that's the closest we can get to 110. We are left with 2. Now we're going to bring down the remaining 7. So thinking back to these tick marks, when there's a tick mark, we know there's a cube. So through visualization and by memory recall, 27 is equivalent to 3 cubed. So we have 3 cubed that would fit into this place. So our answer is 43 because we record the cubes in our answer. And we can also use the concrete material as a check. 43 because we used 4 and 3. So the cube root of 79,507 is equal to 43. And this is how students would keep working. This is sensorial to abstraction. So we're first working sensorially with the concrete material, and then in the next couple of lessons, we'll move away from the material and only work in abstraction. But this is a mix of the two. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Thank you.